For a long time, a long time, I thought I would never sing another Great Big Sea song. Never would. And then one day I was out in a small town called Burlington, Newfoundland. Yeah, up on the north side. My friend Séan McCann has a festival called The Gathering there. And he invited me out, and I was in a funk. And I was frustrated. Things weren't ending well. I was angry. Anger is not good. And I was out there stewing, and I was walking down a trail. I had Old Brown in my hands. And I looked down on the ground, and then there was this little old lady. She's crawling around on her hands and knees in the grass. And I said, "Hey, are you okay?" And she said, "Yes." I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm looking for 4-leaf clovers." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah." But then she stood up. And she said, "I know who you are. You're Séan McCann. And I came here to tell you that you should never give up." Just like that. And I said, "Well, you got me. Who are you?" She said, "My name is Annalise. 10 years ago, I was hit by a drunk driver, and I have a brain injury. And I've been a Great Big Sea fan your whole career. I used to come to lots of shows, but now I can't come to shows because the bright lights and the volume causes me to have seizures. So I can't come to your shows, but I figured you'd be here out in the woods at this little festival. You'd be really quiet and there'd be none of that. So I wanted to come and hear you sing some Great Big Sea songs." She said, "Are you going to sing some Great Big Sea songs?" I said, "I am now." Shipped on board the Mary Ann to find a better life, and we walked across the water as she broke up on the ice. We came ashore in Carbonear with nothing but our rights, and I wondered if I ever again would see my London lights. Would I see my London lights? We were far from the shores of England, far from our children and wives, to play our hand in the Newfoundland where the wind cuts like a knife. We were far from the shores of England. We spend our days amid the waves, working water, hook and twine. We'd go for weeks with blistered cheeks, waiting for the sun to shine. As long as the sky hold over us, we will not taste the brine, and we'll curse the cod with the fear of God as we haul in every line, as we haul in every line. We were far from the shores of England, far from our children and wives, to play our hand in the Newfoundland where the wind cuts like a knife. We were far from the shores of England, far from our native soil, to chase a wish and to hunt the fish, and on the rocks to toil. Yes, on the rocks to toil. We were far from the shores of England. So that night I just sang Great Big Sea songs all night. And with every song I felt a weight fall off my shoulders and blow out across the beautiful bay. And I've been stepping lighter ever since because I put that anger down. And the strangest thing was, it took that chance meeting in the woods with Annalise. And at the end of my set, Annalise came up and she gave me the best hug I ever had in my life. And then she passed me a 4-leaf clover. We find fortune's favor and be spared from the gale. We will live off honest labor with our hearts as big as sails, with our hearts as big as sails. We were far from the shores of England, far from our children and wives. Lay our hand in the newfound land where the wind cuts like a knife. We were far from the shores of England, far from our native soil, to chase a wish and to hunt the fish, and on the rocks to toil. Yes, on this rock to toil. We were far from the shores of England.